English for Iraq, Second Intermediate. Copyright Garnet Publishing Limited, 2015.
Unit 1, Lesson 2. Track 1. Listen to some boys. What are they talking about? What do they decide to do?
Hey, Osama, look at this.
What is it?
A magazine from the girls' school. It's really interesting. Why don't we start a magazine?
I don't know. It'll be a lot of hard work.
Well, if you're not interested, Lythe will be. Lythe, have you seen this magazine from the girls' school?
Yes, I have. Good, isn't it? Why don't we start one?
You see, Osama, I told you.
Oh, but it'll be too much work.
Oh, come on, Osama. It'll be fun.
Oh, all right. Maybe. But who'll decide what goes into the magazine?
We'll need an editor. Just a minute. Muzzin, you're good at English. Why don't you be the editor?
You're good at English too, Lythe.
But I want to be a reporter. I think you'll be a good editor, Muzzin. Don't you, Osama?
Yes, great, fantastic. Muzzin is really good at English, and he's good at telling people what to do.
Exactly. Come on, Muzzin.
Oh, all right then. I'll be the editor. And you want to be a reporter, Lythe?
Yes.
Can I be a reporter too?
Of course. You write very well. But I thought you didn't want to be a reporter.
Well, you know.
Right. We have an editor and 2 reporters. That's a good start. Now, what sections shall we have? There's a list in the girls' magazine. We don't want all these, do we?
No. There are too many.
Let's have articles about the school.
I agree. But can't we have some articles about things outside the school, like the interview?
Who'll be the photographer and take the photographs? I don't have a camera. Do you?
Hi, everybody. What are you talking about?
Hi, Tariq. Tariq, you have a camera, don't you?
Yes, and I'm a good photographer. Why?
Unit 1, Lesson 4. Track 2. Meet a local personality.
This month, we talked to Jack James. He runs Pizza Cabin, the well-known Italian takeaway and cafe in the high street. I'm sure we've all been there many times with our families. How long have you worked at Pizza Cabin, Mr. James?
I've worked in the cafe for 10 years, but I've lived in Ashby since I was born.
Do you enjoy your work?
I enjoy some parts of my work. I don't enjoy cleaning up when the cafe closes.
What do you like doing in your spare time?
I love painting.
What things do you dislike doing?
I don't like washing up. I have to do that at work. And I hate gardening. It's very hard work. But we have a beautiful garden because my wife loves gardening.
What kind of people do you like and dislike?
I really like people who are polite and ask for things nicely. I don't like people who are impolite and shout.
What's your favourite food?
Italian food, of course. Pizzas and pasta. But I also like some English food, like fish and chips.
What's your favourite TV programme?
I watch all the programmes about cooking. My favourite one is A Taste of the Sea. I always learn something.
Do you have any suggestions for making the town better?
There are too many cars in the town centre. Why don't they build a ring road? Unit 1, Lesson 7. Track 3. Check your answers.
Story 1. 1A. 2 F 3E 4B 5D 6C 7G. Story 2 1A 2G 3B 4E 5C 6D 7F 8H.
Track 4.
One day last week, my mum and I were out shopping in town. We were looking for a present for my uncle, so we went to a gift shop. Mum saw a really nice mug on the shelf. "That's nice," she said. "Your uncle will like that. He drinks lots of tea." I picked it up to look at the price and spilled hot coffee all over my dress. It was the shop assistant's own mug. I was so embarrassed that I nearly died.
Last week, my dad took my sister and me to the museum. We were looking at an old car, and I wanted to ask Dad something. I turned round, but he wasn't there. "Dad! Dad!" I shouted. I was worried. Suddenly, I saw him and ran towards him. Bang! I ran into a big mirror. I still have a black eye. I feel embarrassed every time I go out.
Unit 1, Lesson 10. Track 5. Bob and Basim.
I was flying to Australia to the World Youth Camp. I met Basim when he got on at Baghdad. Now we were flying to Brisbane. I'm sorry, I said.
"It doesn't matter,"
said the flight attendant.
"I'll get you another one."
She tried to smile at me. There was orange juice everywhere. On the floor, on the seat, and all over the flight attendant.
Never mind,
said Basim.
Accidents can happen to anyone.
But why do they always happen to me? I asked. I was asleep when we landed.
We're here,
said Basim. The man who looked at our passports was very friendly, but Basim could not understand him. He spoke a different kind of English.
I hope they don't all speak like that,
said Basim.
Let's go and get our suitcases.
About 20 minutes later, the first suitcases appeared.
Here's mine,
shouted Basim.
It's the first one.
And here's mine, I said. The blue one. Can you get it, please, Basim? He picked up the blue case.
"Thank you,"
said a grey-haired old lady behind us.
"Thank you so much. How kind of you."
She took the case and left. It looked like my case, I said.
Where is your case then?
Asked Basim. Now there were fewer and fewer cases going round. It's not here! It's lost! What shall I do? I shouted. Why do these things always happen to me? Why me? I was worried.
Don't worry,
said Basim.
Look, here it is. I knew it wasn't lost.
We walked towards the customs desk.
Do you have anything to declare?
Asked the customs officer. No, I said. We're going to the World Youth Camp.
That's nice,
said the customs officer.
But would you mind opening your suitcase, please?
I opened my case and the customs officer looked inside. Then he looked at me. Basim looked at me. I looked at the case. Oh no, it's the old ladies. Now what shall I do? Oh, why me? Why do these things always happen to me?